everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Claire, this is Adie and this is The Wanderlust Way.
Firstly, let me say thank you to everybody for watching, and thank you to all those that support the channel by watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. Honestly, it's truly appreciated. So today, this is the one that some of you I know have been looking forward to. It is the Wowcher Christmas Market Mystery Break. So just to put that in a nutshell, for £99 a few months ago, I booked one of the mystery voucher deals, just to see what you really got for the money and just to make a video really, just to see whether it was worth doing it.
So today there's something very, very, very exciting happening. What is happening is I got an email this morning from Wowcher and they are promising a Christmas market break for £99 per person. So we thought we'll give it a little go. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what we're doing. We've never done anything like this before, but it sounded like quite exciting and we thought it would be good for the channel. So, Adie, you're in charge, aren't you, of the booking process? And
I got roped in.
Yeah. And we're going to see what happens. Okay. And then we'll take you to the market with us. That'll be so much fun. So while Adie's going through to book, I'll just briefly tell you, if you don't know what Wowcher is, or if you're not from the UK so you haven't experienced it before, Wowcher's like a budget website that you can find offers from, deals from, things like that. And we've had a few like overnight spa breaks in the UK on it that have been quite cheap. So this will be a first, this mystery holiday. Now I know they do other mystery holidays in different destinations around the world. They've probably done the Christmas market one before, but we've never done one, so this is going to be really interesting.
Wowcher is the second largest British e-commerce deal of the day site in the UK and Ireland. It uses the power of bulk buying to get cheap deals for its customers. Its mystery holidays are available throughout the year with different features, but in this video we're judging specifically on its Christmas market mystery getaway from £99 each. For that price, the website offers a breakaway which includes a hotel stay and return flights. There were 100 worldwide potential destinations available, including New York, Chicago, Toronto, Finland, Lapland, Vienna and more. These deals are available on selected dates, and in our case, that was between the 25th of November and the 22nd of December 2024. To book, you need to register on the website, purchase the voucher, and then you'll get a code through via email to redeem the offer. In this video, I'm going to be covering exactly what we got for the money and answering those common questions you might have about the flight, the accommodation, the location itself, and finally what it actually cost in the end to make this trip possible. Was it really £99? And just to reassure you, I am not associated with Wowcher in any way whatsoever, so this deal really is a genuine review.
So we've got the Wowcher website up. Christmas market mystery holiday. It tells us there it's £99 each, so that's going to be a subtotal of £198. Hang on, what have we got here? Right, so you've got your subtotal £198. Then you've actually got an administration fee of £7.99. So the total is going to be £205.99, which, if we get one of the destinations, including New York, Lapland, Finland, Toronto, and many, many more, I'm a bit dubious. I don't think we'll get anywhere that fancy. But for £205.99, be interesting to see what we get. So you have to put in, there's a little box at the bottom, and you have to accept that as per the mystery holiday terms and conditions, you are no longer entitled to a refund once the destination is revealed. So you've got to take in a bit of a gamble.
Once our destination was revealed, we received a phone call from a company called Travel O'Deal who completed the booking. With them, we discussed things like the flight times and the departure airport, and it was at this stage they actually offer you other locations too, and we did switch, as we'd originally been given Poland, but after researching there was no Christmas market on our dates, so we felt it was a bit pointless to be doing a Christmas market break when there was no Christmas market. So we switched, and the switch didn't actually cost us any extra. If you are a fellow northerner, then I'm afraid you're going to be penalised firstly for flying from a non-London airport. We opted for Manchester in the end, which was at an extra cost of £40 per person. The flight was with Ryanair, which is a budget airline here in Europe. If you haven't had experience with them before, then please be aware that you do need to be one step ahead of the game at all times. They can be quite sneaky where money is concerned. Firstly, make sure you check in online before you travel, as this can cost you extra. I think it's around £55 per passenger if you forget and you have to do it at the airport. So please do not forget. We did opt for seats together at a price of £5.99 each. And then we bolted on a piece of hand luggage each, just in case we saw some cool stuff at the market to bring home. This came with priority boarding, and it took a further £25 each from our coffers. You can skip all of this, however, if you want to keep it as cheap as possible. If you do that, then you'll still be allowed a small bag, which I believe can be no bigger than about 40 by 20 centimetres. That's entirely up to you on that one. Our flight times did get changed a few weeks before travel, and they were rubbish. So instead of accepting that, we brought them forward to the day before, which gave us a little longer at our destination rather than less time. Ryanair didn't charge for this, but we did pay for an extra night in the hotel, so we weren't sleeping on a park bench, and that cost us another £60, but it did include breakfast, and it did mean that we got 3 days rather than 2 days on our break. Our flight left the UK in the afternoon, and our return flight came back in the afternoon too, so it was all good on that note. Our mystery destination is...
So, surprise, surprise, we got Milan in Italy. So here we are, and in this video I'm going to cover some of the highlights, the pros and cons, and then at the end I'll let you know whether it really was £99 by the end of all the trip. Okay, so Milan is calling, there's plenty to do, it's enough waffle, let's wander.
Milan is Italy's second most populated city and is known for its fashion, design and architecture. It's considered one of the world's fashion capitals, with many luxury brands headquartered there, including Armani, Prada, Versace and Valentino. One of its most popular attractions is the cathedral, or Duomo, which is also where the Christmas market was. I'd not visited Italy before, so this was very exciting, and it was a great chance to try out real Italian pizza, which we of course ordered in on the first evening and the second evening.
This is a Christmas market trip, so we are here having a look at the Christmas markets in Milan. I have done a separate video on the Milan Christmas market, so if you do want to go into more detail, then you're welcome to watch that.
Milan is also famous for the Navigli canals, which are quite old and famous, and they were lined with charming bars, cafes and restaurants. I was told that Leonardo da Vinci himself played a massive part in the design of these canals, so that was quite fascinating to learn.
Come down to the canal bit, which I think is the Navaglia. I've probably pronounced that wrong. But oh my gosh, I'll tell you what's really surprising. The water here, if you've been to the canals in England, imagine that, how mucky and grimy and horrible they are. Usually with a few shopping trolleys thrown in as well. But here, really, the water, whoa, here the water is so clear. I'm going to show you. Can you see how clear that water is? I can actually see a fish in the water. Fish swimming. It's really pretty. I don't know what we do in England. Oh, we've got a few ducks here as well. Italian ducks. Some very expensive shops here. There really is. But it's worth coming, even if you're not shopping. It's worth coming just for an experience, really. It's much posher than Meadowhall, I'll give it that.
Milan is home to this famous shopping centre known as the Galleria, where on the floor you can find a mosaic of a Turin bull. Tradition goes that if you place your right heel on the bull's testicles and quickly spin 3 times without tripping, then your wishes will come true. To be honest, if this is true and my wishes come alive, then this Wowcher experience was worth every penny. We will see. Let's get back to the location itself and look at some of those questions you might have in your head. Firstly, we landed in Bergamo Airport, which is almost an hour away from the centre of Milan. Our hotel, which I'll get to next, was a 40-minute drive from the airport, but still a distance away from the Duomo and the centre of Milan. The airport transfer was going to cost about £200 return, and then we'd still be stuck in the wrong part of town. So in the end, we decided to hire a car for the price of £227 for the entire trip. We booked online with Sixt, and everything was pretty smooth. There were cheaper car operators, but they'd got really good reviews. The car had more gadgets than a spaceship, and the price included all our insurances, etc. Extras to consider were the Italian tolls if you're driving at £3.60 each way, and of course the fuel. We used €15 worth of fuel. Parking was free at the hotel, and the next day we drove to the closest underground station to tube it in. So we found a car parking space. It's a bit of a walk, but there's no machine where you can pay, and there is no sign up saying it's residents only or anything like that, so we're really confused, and we're just trying to see whether it's worth the gamble just leaving the car here or not, or whether we're going to get a fine. So I think we're just going to have to gamble. The lady on reception in the hotel has kindly given us this tube map, or tram map. We're going to see in a minute what they're like. But as you can see, it's got a really good infrastructure. Milan's underground was quick, reliable and easy to use. In total for our entire trip, we spent about €12 on underground travel and nothing on that car park, thankfully. The good news is it was completely free to use after all.
So as part of your voucher booking, you will get your hotel included. Obviously you can't choose a hotel, the booking accommodation is chosen for you. On this occasion we got the Neo Hotel, which is in a place called Bresso on the outskirts of Milan. So I'll give you a little bit of a tour, and I'll tell you some of the pros and the cons of the hotel side of things.
As previously mentioned, the Neo Hotel was a 4-star and located about 10 minutes drive away from the underground that we went to. The deal included our room, but not breakfast. It had 24-hour reception and there was no noise in the evening, and the hotel was really clean and the staff were really nice. It's time for a room tour. So here is the room. We've got a bed, obviously, towels included. Now this is a 4-star hotel, which is included. Now you've got a kettle and cups. The only thing I'm going to say I'm a little bit disappointed about is that for the kettle, it tells you have to use bottled water. Now they do have bottled water in there. However, I'll bring you over here. It's €2.50 for a bottle of water. So that could make your cups of tea and coffee quite expensive. So we haven't actually had a cup of tea yet, but we could always go and buy some bottled water from, I don't know, a supermarket or something. Anyway, I just thought it's worth pointing out because this video is about saving money. You wouldn't be looking at this video if you didn't want to get a bargain. So tea and the cups. Then you've got your mini fridge, which again, you do pay for everything in that. Now the safe was included, so that's a bonus. In space, which is enough for the time that you'll be here if you do this trip. And then there is a TV. I managed to find one station last night that had English on it, so that was okay. And there's those minibar prices. That's just to let you know about that. Okay, so this was the bed, and it was decent size, pretty firm, but I slept well. Adi slept well, so that's good. Right, let me take you into the bathroom. Oh, and before I go into the bathroom, aircon if you're here in the summer, and there is heating if you're here in the winter. So let's go into the bathroom. This is the bathroom. Again, do you know what? For the money, this is okay. So we've got a shower, obviously, and it seems that we've got like a accessibility friendly room, disabled friendly room. This shower comes apart, so in both ways as well, so that's really good. There was shower gel included. The shower was pretty good. Yeah, I had a shower this morning. That was pretty good. There was some toiletries included as well. So we got a shower cap, vanity set, soap, and then a couple of dental kits, which came in handy because I accidentally packed shaving foam thinking that it was toothpaste. Yeah, Adi was the one that discovered I'd done that. Sorry about that, Adi. But your hairdryer, and there's toilet. So, and it's clean. Do you know what? It is clean, it is tidy, and it has everything we need.
So after all that, was it worth it? Was it £99? Well, let's have a look at those figures again. So first of all, the deal, now this is for two people, the deal was £198. The admin fee, £7.99. To fly from Manchester, £80. Seats together, £11.98. Those cases, £50. An extra night at the hotel made it an extra £60. The hire car was £227. Those tolls were £7.20. Fuel, £15. And then the underground was £12. So in total, that makes the trip £669.17. If you split that in half, making it per person, it's $334.59 for a 3-night trip. So definitely not 99, but the 99 was for 2 nights. So we've got 3 nights in Milan for $334.59. So that works out, if my maths does me right, at $111.53 each per day. What do you think? What do you think about the value of that?
Friends, so that is it. Thank you to everybody for watching. If you have got any questions about Milan, about the Wowcher mystery deal, then please do feel free to ask me in the comments. And after all that, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you on the next episode. Bye.